Is the narcissist happy with their new partner? Two questions that people ask a lot. Are they happier with the new? Can they change? As most narcissistic people go from one relationship to the next, often crossing over partners, and most come back with the hoover of grand promises of change. Normal human curiosity. Mostly it's a sign you're ready to dig a little deeper and try to work out what's happened or is happening to you. This intrigue is often provoked by a narcissist because of the way they manipulatively treated you throughout the relationship, then discarded you at the end of the relationship. Often they can leave it open for return. Things like, I just need space. I love you, I just don't know if I'm in love with you. Or they disappear on you. There are a few different scenarios narcissists use to discard people depending on the narcissist's need at that time. This intrigue, when used the right way to learn and move on, have the life skills to recognise their patterns of behaviour, to not fall for another like this, to learn our boundaries, to learn our values, to learn our beliefs, can be a great thing. Although it might not feel like it at the time. At the time it can be incredibly painful because sometimes we mistake the pain of leaving and moving on as worse than the pain of staying or going back. In a lot of cases, the pain is to teach us not to go there again because we hurt and we don't like that feeling. You can mistake that because we hurt leaving and we don't like that feeling. So our comfort zone of staying with them, although it's painful, can be easier than leaving them. Even if they leave us, when they come back from the hoover, with the hoover, if we haven't healed, if we haven't learned, if we don't adapt, if we don't grow, we can make the mistake of going back. And it takes an average of 7 attempts to leave these kinds of relationships with things like trauma bonding. So if you've been back, if you go back, you are not alone. Keep working on you. You will get out. You will move on to a happier life. You can hear from flying monkeys the narcissist has been spotted with someone new, often the very person you might have asked the narcissist about, who they claim to be just friends, followed with "you're insecure" to distract you from what they were really doing, to cause you to doubt your very instincts and feelings because that's all you had to go on. And the narcissist lied, gaslighted and projected their way out of their behaviour to distract you from the truth. Or you seemingly had no clue. For the first time in a long time, things finally seemed to be going well between the two of you. And then out of nowhere, the narcissist left. Not only have they walked out on you, you hear they've moved straight in with someone new. Curiosity is what helps us learn. Often though, we start comparing ourselves to the new. Are they better? Had the narcissist, in our opinion, downgraded? Remember, beauty is on the inside. What's so special about them? What's wrong with me? These questions can keep us trapped in the pain of the past, although most of us go through this stage. People have questions so that they can learn and grow. The truth is, if you're dealing with a narcissist on the spectrum of the disorder, no, they are not happier with the new. They are using the new as they used you and as they used any ex. If they've returned to an ex again, they're using the ex to meet a need of their own. People are an appliance to a narcissist, where we turn the hot tap on for hot water and the cold for cold water. A narcissist finds people to give them positive attention and admiration, or negative attention and reactions. Nobody falls in love faster than a narcissist who needs somewhere to live, or someone to try and prove to themselves and the outside world that there is nothing wrong with them. Often the narcissists know they failed with you, they are blaming it all on you, and they are trying to prove to themselves and those people around them that they were never the problem. So they are going all out with the new, only one day it will cycle and repeat as the narcissist still has the disorder. It is who they are. as a person. Whether you were the one to leave or whether they left you, when you discover they've moved on so fast, when you're left heartbroken and picking up the shattered pieces of your life, your dreams, your hopes, and trying to heal yourself and move forward, it's hard enough when a relationship with two loving people breaks down. Yes, some loving people also move on fast to heal from the pain, often carrying the trauma from the previous relationship with them into the next relationship. And two people can work together and heal. A narcissist will use this to exploit people. There is a big difference between a narcissist that moves on to prove that they are not the toxic one, and someone who stays single to heal, or someone that moves on to try and heal. But you've got to be in that right headspace to move on so that you don't get into another relationship with another narcissistic person. So they have discarded. Not only do we discover that they have often moved on fast, but they might also be super secretive about it, which increases our intrigue, it increases our curiosity. Or they could be rubbing it in our face, again increasing our curiosity, causing the pain that people often mistake for jealousy. And a narcissist, if they get the opportunity, will be telling you that you're jealous. In this kind of situation, jealousy gives us the feeling of resentment, often through trauma bond that needs to be worked through, as a narcissist makes sure we know they've moved on, either by social media or they're flying monkeys. When often we know this person is bad for us, we can feel bad for the new. However, that feeling of jealousy is because of all those dreams the narcissist sold us in their illusion of the relationship. All those broken promises of the future they seem to be delivering to someone else, making us wonder, what's wrong with me? In reality, nothing is wrong with us. We have empathy, we reflect, we love hard, and we hurt hard. That jealousy is showing us what we'd like from life. We just don't want it with that kind of person. It's teaching us to strive to do better within ourselves, create our dreams that the narcissist can no longer touch, to take back control of our life. Our emotions are good no matter how painful they are when we use them to work for us. And this is one of the many reasons why blocking and deleting them and their flying monkeys, and then going no contact or grey rock if you have children with them, is best to help you heal and move on with your life. Narcissists move from partner to partner to fill their own needs, to supply their own insecurities, to prove their worth, to prove it's not them, to get that admiration, to feel special, to exploit people. They don't move on because they love and care for the new. They move on to take advantage and get their needs met. And it could last a few months, it could last a few years. They're merely using them until they can not use them anymore, and then they find another replacement. It did not start with you, it will not end with you. They do not love, they use to meet their own needs. Remember how it was for you in the beginning. That's all they're showing with the new partner, the idolization stage, the love bombing phase, the hooking the new in. Some people want to try and warn the new. This will not end well, as when you think back to when you met the narcissist and they were treating you so well, smearing the ex to you, what would you have thought if that ex had come trying to rescue you? They do not love the new person any more or less than they did you. They do not care for the new person any more or any less than they did you. They lack the empathy to do so. They only care for what's in it for them. Narcissists are lacking the genuine empathy to care for another. They lack object consistency and they lack the attachment system. They have a sense of entitlement. So how they feel about someone at any given moment depends on if they are extracting what they want from that person. It depends whether they are getting their needs met. When you think about it, the only thing a narcissist gave you was stress, heartbreak, anxiety, CPTSD, insecurities, cognitive dissonance and self-doubts. And that's if you're lucky. There's also financial debts and many more. A narcissist is a con artist. They exploit people. They treat people unfairly. They make people believe in things that they'll not deliver. They don't help you out when you think you needed them the most. They sink you, then swoop back in when they want to use you and claim they saved you. Yes, it's devastating when they're doing all the things they said they'd do with you with the new. Remember, this is an act. This is what they did with you. Delivered on some false promises in the beginning so they could use these against you further down the line when they don't. They can say things like, "Don't you remember when to distract you from the broken promises in the present by getting you to focus on a future that they'll not deliver, or getting you to focus on the past that they delivered but will not deliver in the future." They mirrored you. They mirror the new. They're using things that you enjoy that they know work to hook you in, to sell themselves. They are a con artist. They are selling themselves to the new partner to hook the new in. Whatever a narcissist does is to meet a need of their own. So why will they never change? They do not change because they have a disorder. They change lives, they change partners. They don't change the disorder. It is who they are. If they have narcissistic personality disorder, they have a disorder. And to have that disorder, they have a lack of empathy. They are envious. They exploit others. They are preoccupied with their own power. They believe they are special and above all others. They are arrogant and don't see themselves as the problem. If they knew their behaviour is wrong, they still have the disorder. They still have those traits, those characteristics underneath the change. Even with therapy, they can relapse as those traits are always just under the surface. To change, they would need to develop the empathy to care for others. They would need to lose their envious nature. They would need to stop exploiting people. And when their behaviour works for them, they don't see a reason or a need to change these things. We're not actually here to change anyone. Yes, we can recognise someone's behaviour is wrong. We can hope they will change for themselves, but just like we don't want people changing us or changing who we are, that is on us to reflect on our behaviour, to see the error of our ways, to see how we want to improve our life, to change for ourselves. And with good intentions, there's no wrong way or right way to live your life. With a narcissist, we have to recognise that that is who they are. It is not down to us to change them. It is down to them to change themselves if they wish to do so. And because they have a disorder, they can't recognise the changes that they need to make. So we can love them from afar. We can care for them from a distance. What we have to realise is that we can't put ourselves in the position to let them exploit us, to let them take advantage of us, to let them hurt us. With some, you can limit your contact, you can understand their behaviour, understand the workings behind their behaviour, have discipline within your own behaviour so you can manage your time around them. With others, it has to be no contact. There is no other way than going no contact. Yes, we can feel guilty for doing so, but it's not to hurt them. It's to let them live their life exactly how they want to live it, while we live our lives how we want to live our lives. And everyone deserves happiness and nobody deserves to be abused. The way they fill up their 6 human needs by Tony Robbins is another reason why they will not change. The 6 human needs are love and connection, the need to feel togetherness, united, desire, passion, warmth and love in our lives, certainty, the need to feel safe, comfortable, stable, protected, and the need to have predictability within our lives, routines, significance, the need to feel achievement, to feel special, respect, wanted, needed, unique, and enjoying our lives for who we are. Uncertainty, variety, the need to feel different, risk, change, challenge, excitement, surprise, and entertainment within our lives. Growth, the need to feel like we are developing, expanding, strengthening, and cultivating ourselves. Contribution, the need to feel like we are helping others, giving, donating, leaving a mark on the world, serving, offering, and contributing to other people. Every feeling, every action or emotion that we experience in life is driven either by our subconscious or our conscious. We have that default mode running our subconscious where we just go around day to day, and then we have a direct mode where we use our thoughts directly to consciously drive us to do something. And we can meet these needs in a positive way, in a negative way, and a neutral way. And there's nothing wrong with having these needs. It's human nature, it's who we are. And anything we do that meets 3 of these needs, negative or positive, we can become addicted. The narcissist is addicted to their way of life through negative emotions and negative ways. They are addicted to their way of living. If you listen carefully, they are very negative people. They mask it with their arrogance to manipulate people. They mask it with their dominance to manipulate people. They mask it with their lies to manipulate people. But deep down, they are very negative people, as they don't see themselves as the problem, as they don't feel the need to change, as they believe that all others are at fault. So they use these needs in a negative way to hurt other people. And there's nothing wrong with being negative. People have negative moments. They have negative days. It's all human emotions. It's all about how we use them. Use our emotions to work for us and not against us. It's harder for a narcissist. It's harder for most people to meet their needs in positive ways, but it's harder for a narcissist because it's not natural to them. They've been programmed to find the quick, easy fix. It's automatic to them to meet their needs in negative ways, not realizing it works against them. As they don't trust themselves, they often don't trust others. So they move on with whoever they can, whoever's available, often manipulating them fast and moving in fast. The narcissist meets their need for love and connection by dominating and controlling all others, making others fear them through the stare or the covert threats. They feel connected to other people. They give others the silent treatment, and they watch their phones ring over and over as the person they are ignoring is frantically trying to get in touch with them. They think you are connected to them. They feel significant with this. They play the hero or play the victim to others, so they get the sympathy or the praise that makes them feel superior and that makes them feel connected to other people. The narcissist meets their need for certainty in negative ways by doing as little as possible and avoiding challenges that will not fulfill their needs. They can cheat others, they steal from others, they control others, they can have addictions to drugs, they can have substance abuse. The narcissist meets their need for significance in negative ways by tearing others down, by being in control and destroying others, by intimidating and bullying others. Often why most narcissists, even if they have moved on, will still try to destroy you. Not all, some meet it by being the worst at everything and are extremely lazy in what they do. The narcissist meets their need for variety and uncertainty by having affairs, substance abuse, negative addictions, and causing drama and conflict within others. The narcissist meets their need for growth by doing cruel and calculating, callous, malicious things to those around them, by moving on to the new and starting again, only for their highly addictive and negative behaviour to come back, for them to realise the new partner is human like the rest of us. They have emotions like the rest of us. They feel joy like the rest of us. They make mistakes like the rest of us. The narcissist meets their need for contribution by destroying others. They can get work colleagues fired simply because they don't like them. They destroy partners and ex-partners as they no longer serve them. The narcissist is only ever contributing to anything to fulfill their own needs. Therefore, a narcissist is programmed to only think of themselves and put their own needs first. They got into a relationship not for love, not for happiness, to fulfill a need of their own that they can only feel negatively. They can only sustain the positive side for a short time as they believe the world revolves around them. They also believe the world is against them. They become extremely envious and jealous of others, including their own partners, and they have to destroy them to feel better within themselves. So is the narcissist any happier with the new? No. They might seem like they are. They might be meeting a need at that time to make the narcissist seem happier with the new, but they are not happier with the new. Can they change? No. Not who they truly are. I shall add in the description the online courses that are available. If you're new to the channel and you find the information interesting, please do subscribe. For the returning subscribers, I hope the information is helping you. Please, I'm loving these comments. Someone commented about the volume. These comments do help me help you, so please keep them coming. I shall also add in the description the video on how narcissistic people exploit people and the video on a relationship with a narcissist, what it is truly like. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye.